Hello my dear Cancerians, thank you very much for tuning into your May reading with me, Lorien. It's a pleasure to be back with you. I'm sorry if you've missed my weekly readings. I'm getting back into those, but the reason was I was in hospital for 2 weeks, so April really was a bust, and I'm trying to get all the May ones done before May, so that's why I'm on the mend now, so don't worry about me. But for those of you who are returning, hello, thank you very much for your support. And for those who are new, hello, I hope you hear something that's very relevant to you and that the messages come through. Thank you very much. Okay, so as you may see, this is my altar, and coming back here because more and more and more I'm doing the tarot readings, personal private readings here as well. The video readings I'm doing here for you as well, so just thought may as well stay here. It's a nice thing. Next month I think I am going to have more of a, for June, you know, I'm going to have more of a midsummer celebration theme on the altar, so have a look for that. But if you have had a reading from me, or if you will buy a reading from me, this is basically where I meditate on your question for about 10 to 20 minutes, get the cards out, kind of concentrate on it, and basically it's where I do all my magical workings too, so there's a lot of depth here. This month we're going to be using the Earth Magic Oracle deck and the Rider-Waite. I have got my eye on another tarot deck. It's been a while since I've fallen in love with something on site, but the Taramuka or Taramucha by Los Scarabeo, oh, that is on my next list. I have to have that one. And for those of you who are wondering, this is fluorite to help me heal, celestite for the angels and spirit, pyrite simply for the fire and the iron, and carnelian to help me with my chakra there. And this little guy decided to fly out of a box onto my altar, and it's funny actually because it came from New Zealand, and he was like, phew, and then my friend mentioned a snake. You know, it's just one of those things. It doesn't make any sense to you, but it's fine. Anyway, let's have a look. If you do want a personal or private reading with myself for more catered guidance for any questions, check out the link below. I do email, audio, video, Skype, also do astrology, spirit guides, you name it, I do it. If you don't see anything, by the way, I have started to do some customizable readings too, but also actually the meditations that I know a few of you are interested in, I'm going to start doing those hopefully in May. So let's see what issues are coming up for Cancer in May. Oh, I haven't even lit my candle, my blue candle. The light blue candle is the theme of May. I am getting a lot of love and communication through May, which is ironic seeing as Mercury is retrograde, but it is a good feeling for May. I'm getting a nice warm fuzzy. Right, 3 more shuffles. They're really making me work today. Alright, okay, I feel we've got that now. Very nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, interesting. Let's see what your oracle has to say. Sorry, I know loads of you. Woo! Did you see that? I know loads of you like to see me shuffle. I'm sorry about my head. I just have to bend down. Okay. This was not how I intended the video reading to go. Okay. There we are. Alrighty. Oh. They're asking me all the issues that I just had to bend down and get that, which I'm not supposed to do because I've had an operation. And now they're asking me to do another card. You. What do you want? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Ooh, Cancerians, you're going to get a little bit deep this month. But deep into your psyche. You know, I always see Cancerians as a very heartfelt, home-driven, light sign. Scorpios were the kind of, you know, sign. We're very deep and we're very intense, and we can be very kind of scary sometimes, passionate. Pisces are normally the ones that kind of just go with the flow. Cancerians, I see you more in the rock pools. Doesn't mean you're shallow. That's not what I mean. But I see you as being more balanced. You have the balance of earth and sea. You have the nicer air about you, I think. But this, to me, feels like a very Scorpio Pisces energy. You're going inwards, you're going down, you're going deep. And I think it's all to do that. Obviously, they want me to read these first. You're going to experience a vision quest, which I always see as being something where you go solitary and you go kind of within yourself to find out the truth about you and where you're going. For some of you, you're going to have something taken from you, and I actually think that this could be something to do with a job or a plan that you were like, okay, well, I'll try this out. I'm not going to be heartbroken if I lose it, but I'll try it. Well, you're going to lose it, I think. Or something's going to change about a project that makes you view things a little bit differently. You're going to actually feel quite intensely about some things as well and find out what you're passionate about. You're going to trim the weeds, so to speak, and prune it all back so you see the truth of your own nature. So that, I think, is the core personal feeling that I'm getting for your month here. But also we have the Magician to start off with. So you could be feeling quite inspired by something. This always reminds me that you can do magic. Now it's funny, just a side thing, I hadn't done my witchiness in a while because I just felt completely ill, and I started repeating this ABBA song in my head, and this is relevant to you, so this is why I'm saying it. I just kept singing this one line from an ABBA song that I had not listened to for about 10 years, and it was, "You can do magic, baby, so don't stop doing it, don't stop doing it." And it's from a song called Rock Me, and you can listen to it if you like, but it's relevant to you. You can do magic, and I think that's reminding you that you should not stop doing magic. You should not stop creating your manifesting or law of attraction. You are made of water. You have a direct connection with spirit. Everybody does for an element. If you can, maybe it's asking you to speak up for yourself or find your voice when it comes to your own brand of magic. Now, not everybody's magic is going to be literally herbs and spells and whatever. And actually, if you've ever looked into magic, it goes right deep down into various things. There's cosmic magic, there's so many things. I think you're going to be your own little magicians this month. And I do feel that you're going to be entering the mysticism, maybe with jumping in with both feet and creating something absolutely wonderful for yourself. But the Chariot does ask you to make sure you're not led in two different directions, simply because I think your head and your heart need to be in unison. You don't want to do something out of guilt for somebody else and have your finances suffer, and you don't want to do something out of feeling obligated and then have your emotions suffer. So you need to make sure that whatever actions you're taking is very valid and very connected, and you're not going to lose out on emotions or logic like the finances. I do also see that you could be torn between two different avenues, but to be honest, it doesn't seem that complicated. I think you are going to kind of connect with yourself, and there's a lot of healing in this card actually. There's a lot of divine interpretation, because you've got this, I've only just noticed this star in his crown is like coming right through. You've got the moon on his shoulders here, and I do feel that well, you're a moon sign, you know, because you've got moon in, yeah, the moon rules you basically. And I think that you are going to find a lot of the moon cycles in May, maybe for the rest of the year. Could be a bit of lunar eclipses, you know, the 6 months effect of that. You're going to find that it's going to affect you from day to day. It might affect you more one month than it does the next, but certainly for May it seems to be coming in. I don't have my diary to hand, so I don't really know quite what the moon is doing in May. I'm a bit behind on that. But I'd certainly see healing, and I do also see something to do with children in this card. There could be something to do with your own children or somebody else's that you may need to pay attention to. I feel there's something to do around youths or maybe bickering families, something to do with that. We all know about bickering families, don't we? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. And this often brings in a little bit of patience and more responsibility. And I think that you are going to get a message or some good news around finances. It's not going to be that you won the lottery, unfortunately, but it is going to be that you're being more stable. And I think that you are going to find your truth in this. What it also asks you to do is not to create excitement just for the sake of excitement. You know, like kind of like, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do this, or yeah, I'm going to try this. Try and keep to your same path. I mean, it will get exciting the more down the road you go. You don't have to kind of create it. It is going to come to you, and you're going to find that things are going to start getting a little bit more interesting. If you are feeling a little bit stifled or a little bit peed off, shall we say. And I do see this as being regenerated. Actually, the snake, I know it sounds weird, but it keeps looking at me. And I think that your symbol for this month could be the snake. It's all about regeneration, snake skin being removed, getting new ground, I think, the majority of it. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is all about next and actually feeling like maybe you've accomplished something. Something to do with family here. I think maybe it's your perception of family. You're a very home-based sign, like I say, so maybe troubles with the family start to iron out a little bit, or you distance yourself from family drama. Finally, you remove yourself from a corner of the family drama that you didn't really want in the first place, and you kind of don't have to deal with anymore. You know what I mean? I feel there's a great deal of introspection in this card, and this actually seems to lead to these two here. So towards the end of May, when Mercury becomes direct again, you could be feeling kind of like the clarity of that. You've reflected so much on these 3 weeks. The final week, you're like, I know precisely what I want to do to move forward, or what I need to do to move forwards. And that is where you go submerged in your inner self, and you go on that key vision quest of intensity and clarity to try and get this from you. I mean, you've got two extremes here. You've got absolute freezing cold, and you've got absolutely scorching desert. So try not to be one or the other. Try and find the balance. And actually, as I'm looking at this card, it looks like a mouth, a nose and a mouth. And this person, it could be the fact that you're so submerged in another person. This is for a few of you, not everybody. You're so submerged in another person that you need to get out of it, but you don't have to go so much to the extreme where there's desolate and there's nobody else there. You know what I mean? Actually, these could be a nice desert. That could be a hot desert. There's so much symbolism in this that I can't even, I think I'd need a half-an-hour video to go through it with you. I mean, not that I'm beyond doing a half-an-hour video, but I think, you know, it could get a bit convoluted. I just feel that there's a lot of unfilled potential here, and you're going to start filling it now. The glass is half full. To be honest, the glass is refillable. Yeah, you can fill it to the top. It doesn't have to be how you look at it. Just pour more water in, then you've got a full glass. There's a lot of potential here for you Cancerians, and I'm really looking forward to hearing how it goes for you. For those of you who have followed me on Twitter and Facebook, thank you so much. I am aware that I've got 5,000 subscribers now, and I am going to figure something out to do with that. Thank you so much. And also, if you would like a reading from me, just click the link below. It'll take you to my readings page. They do seem to suggest that there's a lot of anticipation coming in for a few of you, just as a final note. Okay, for those of you who need to hear this message, I will just say this message. I don't believe it's for me, and may God go with you. I don't know what that means, because it's not for me, but somebody needs to hear, and may God go with you. So if you're a Cancerian who that message resonates with, please let me know, because I would like to know who who that was meant for. But yeah, this is a very strong month for you, and I really wish you all the best and luck in the world, and I look forward to reading for you in June. Take care, my lovely Cancerians.